Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Goldpan, where we have been diligently working on early diagnosis and GPs. Although we've recently set up these 2 rooms and haven't really given them all the support things, you know, benches and food and drink and all the rest of it. However, I think what I'd like to do is concentrate on some of the queues that we've got building up in treatment, for sure. That'd be great. Sort out these buildings just a smidge. We're not going to go nuts, but just a bit. I actually think that the queues here are absolutely fine here on, for the moment anyway, on the pharmacies. I think that 2 pharmacies are good, but if we have a look at the nurses for the pharmacy, we only, I think, have 2 nurses for pharmacy, and it is possible that looking at these queues we might need a 3rd to take over during break times. So let's see if we can find one. Has a dark side, right? Okay, so she can actually make them a little bit worse than they already are. So we're going to pop this guy in here and get him trained in pharmacy, and we are just very much concentrating on training at the moment, getting the right staff members and training them up. This is the most important thing that we can be doing right now. Here this queue is very, very big. They've clearly been waiting a while as well. It's a bit crazy up in here. So if we have a look at the injection stuff, we've got 1 injection room and then 2 members of staff dealing with it, which means we've got people covering the break and it's still not enough. So we definitely, I would say, need a 2nd injection room. That is a thing. Let's have a look here. So we have a bunch of clinics. I'm just trying to think of, you know, a fairly sensible layout for here. So what I might do is actually move this pharmacy. I'm going to cause quite a lot of upset doing this, but this, it's quite a large room, might fit here. Okay, that's nicer. I much prefer that. Like it a lot. Now, let's see here. This one, I suppose, is fairly okay in that nook. Over there. Just thinking, is it worth... No, probably not. So let's maybe just close that gap up. That might be nice. Right, what's going on here? Close that gap up. There we go. Right. Let's see here. So we might actually have a bit of growing space here, although we do want a 2nd one of these, don't we? So let's see. What we might do is take this away. And they're not I'd like to do this room the other way around, but not right now. We won't be. Let's move this toilet. Maybe to here. Let's copy this. And what we're going to do is we're going to give time for them to try and move through the backlog of this injection room of patients before we see about getting a 3rd member of staff, because 2 rooms and 2 members of staff might be enough to deal with this. I want to give it time to find out. To be honest, we don't want to spend too much money too quickly, quite honestly. Let's see. As we've got all these bits and bobs here, let's move this. Okay, and I don't think I want them sitting in that corridor, quite honestly. Not anymore. Okay. So it's a little bit crazy in here still, but it's more about, I'm just very much focusing on staff training at the moment. Room numbers and stuff like that. This is what I'm concentrating on. Okay, because what I'm aware of is the plot over here, right? This one, 120 days without a death, which is going to be a really tricky one to do, which means we're going to want these machines to be fully upgraded. We're going to want our staff to be trained really, really well, all that sort of stuff. You know, it's going to be a tricky one to do. Now, the other problematic area, of course, is the psychiatry. So let's take a look, because we do have this treatment psychiatry, but then we do also have... oh, do we not have a... Oh, we don't have diagnosis. That's interesting. Okay, we obviously didn't have the space, maybe? Maybe we just didn't have the space. I'm wondering if it's worth pulling something out of here. You know, now that we've got a second one of these, maybe we pull this out and put some psychiatry diagnosis in here. Maybe we do. We might just do that. We'll sell this. And we will copy this room. Okay. And here we will make this diagnosis only. Now, how many psychiatrists do we have? I think psychiatrists might be a bit of an issue. We recently replaced one, didn't we? So we've got Jonathan here, who's currently at work and extremely unhappy. So the first thing we're going to do is pop him in there. And then we've also got this person and this person. Right. So we actually have 3, which is not too bad. It's better than I thought, but we're going to need more. So we are now going to copy this and stick it in there. And let's have a look here. Doctors to hire. You know what? Both of these are great. So we are going to take both of them. We are going to pop you in here. Magnificent. There we go. I know all the radio stops and everything, but I want to do this paused. We want to hire you. Excellent. There we go. And come into their job thingies. There we go. Just turn everything off. Excellent. And we'll just give it time, pretty much, to sort of let it sort itself out. And we're going to spend some time training and all the rest of it, and continue to sort out our staff. Let's just look at all staff wages. Let's just satisfy that. And come back over to here. So let's do qualifications low to begin with. Oh, hello. Would you like some customer service 2 training? I think you would. Let's do it. What else could we do? We could do, oh, what's his face on the old research. That could be fine. What have we got going on in research? What we could also do is upgrade self-assembly. The character created to level 3. We're going to need that if we're going to go 120 days without a death. We are going to need that. So we'll get him trained up and then working on that research, and then we can just start bashing out the old money research on that one, I would say. As these queues have now rejigged themselves, let's check them over. So let's get bovine to the top there. Excellent. What's going on here again? Shall we just check you guys over? How are you all diddling over here? Just try and get you through as best we can. It's all a bit dodge. It's all been neglected for so long. Yes, it has. It's fine.
I have been
We'll get it
informed
fixed.
that cheesy gubbins are a proud sponsor of 2 Point Radio.
There we go.
And are in fact delicious morsels of tempting cheddary
Quick.
delectation.
Get up there.
I will
Yeah.
choke down my pride and admit I was wrong.
Right.
Now let us savor some music and never speak
We're
of
waiting for
again.
this to go through. What's happening over here? You're all okay. You're absolutely fine. We've got a little bit of time here. So let's have a look here. What I might do is in Resolution Lab, while we've got a bit of time, let's stick these down. Remove that. This is... Okay, interesting. Don't know. Don't know. What do we want to do? Because this is actually pretty chilly in here. We've gone a bit nuts the other way, haven't we? Training course completed. Right, okay. There's a... Let's have a look then. Back over to here. Let's start low. So Gwendolyn is ready for some psychiatry training. So let's get that going. Another course is just completed. So we've got a couple of treatment staff that we'd like to get trained up into treatment 3. In fact, we've got loads. Look at them. So many. We'll actually, do you know what we'll do? Do we only have one genetics doctor? That feels like a problem. Have we not? I guess we've not needed to do genetics treatment. No, we do. Hang on a minute. What the phone? Hang on a minute. Oh, we've got 1. Oh no, 2. 3. Okay. Okay, we might need a 4th. Oh, I was about to say, that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Let's see here. We might just send you away. Do you know what's interesting? So, the planetary ring, 60% difficulty. It's quite difficult. What's this one like? That one's easy. That one's easy. So this planetary ring, it might be worth, particularly when we're trying to get through 120 days, just send them away and not even attempt to do
It's
it.
the moment you've been waiting for.
You know?
The Harrison Wolf Power Hour. Let's just
Not
hope
so
no
bad.
one
Right.
turns the power off.
So back over here. Who have we got? Some more treatment training, which sounds pretty great to me, although I'm not sure we've got anyone to train them. We don't. Okay, that's fine. What else could we do? We could do some diagnostic training. The quicker we can get them through diagnosis, the better. So, yeah, all for it. I suppose we should train them in marketing just because it helps with their morale if they're trained, to be honest. Are we going to have any fires?
Seismic activity detected.
Yeah. We've got situations unfolding after that. Let's try and get all this repaired as quickly as possible. We can see that there's quite a lot of machines damage after one earthquake. So what there is definitely a demand here for janitors. It's spread over such a large area now. You know, that it's quite a big ask to get janitors all over here. We won't be doing these pharmacy emergencies until we see how this goes. And now they need repairing, so it's going to be difficult for them to work through this back catalogue while they're having all the machines repaired. You know, bit of a thing. Let's reorder you guys, just roughly. We don't need to go nuts. Okay. It would be nice to get the temperature sorted out over here. At the same time, I'm thinking... Probably don't need it, though. Probably don't need it. And we'll stick this in over here. Anyway. And we'll do this over here. Okay. Good. Right, so... Something worth doing, of course, is getting a bunch of bennies over here. So we are going to pop them here. Whoops. There. I'll fix that in a minute. Here.
Janitor, please. Repair research pod.
I think that's all we really need. And then over here, we'll type in notice. And... stick these in. There we go.
Training course complete. Class dismissed.
Excellent. And then we'll go back to some training. And then we'll come over here and put some food in. I think that's what we will do. It's a little off.
Maintenance required.
It's all a little off.
Cardiology.
Okay. So we would like to do some more training. That's what we would like to do. Let's see here. So, treatment training. Can't have enough treatment training in this place. We don't really want to mess with the pharmacy and injections at the moment. They're busy trying to cope over there, working through a backlog. Let's see. Tell you what though, we might do both surgeons in one go. With Dr. B. Pepper, I think we'll do both surgeons in one go, which means we should probably also do, and what we'll do, we'll send these guys away, because we'll also get the nurses on training as well. Sorry, but, you know, they're going to be closed for a while, and what we can actually do, is physically close these, and then it'll actually send letters to say, we're not able to treat this, what do you want to do? And I can say, get rid of them, that's what we can do. So let's find the nurses, the surgery nurses, and here's one. So stamina and emotional intelligence at the moment. Where's the other one? Oh, almost got the full works. Ace Incredible. Right, so we might go for bedside manner for Ace Incredible here. Bedside manner, Sophie smiles. Now, let's grab the other one there. Dirk Dick. There we go. So let's get the, let's go for this. I think that'd be great. Now we can see they're actually starting to get injections under control over here. We haven't quite got that yet for here, but we're starting to see this drop over here, which is fantastic. That's what I like to see. Let's do some diagnostic training. Gregory Mouse. We will add you to the mix. And more ward training. Excellent. I'm pleased that we're getting back to the ward training. Now, we've got here somebody who's working in the fracture ward. I'd like to get somebody who's working in the ward, which is this person here. Now, we also have, do you see that? This ward nurse that also has the pharmacy training. So Jeff here, I'd like to replace. Nurse. Wow. Okay. Do we need any more of these? Oh, we've got surgery popping up. Do we need any more of these? How many do we have? 1, 2. Probably not. But break has occurred. There is 3 here. Yeah, actually, maybe we do. There we go. So we've got you covered. But yeah, look, the queues for the pharmacy is still really problematic. we have got a break occurring here. Where's the other pharmacy? You're actively working. You. Right, let's get you charged up as quickly as possible. Don't leave. This, yeah, let's say go back in there. This room's fantastic. This is exactly where you want to be because we can sort out your happiness here as well. This staff room is fantastic. Look how quickly they've gained energy, which means we can now work on this happiness. Is what we can do. So that jumbo nuts was really, really good. But it is just creeping up on its own.
Today, I want to talk about something that's very close to my heart. My left lung.
Yeah, and then, so let's clear all these out. We would like some really good pharmacy nurses. That's what we would like. Okay, so how are you diddling? You're not too bad. We're going to shove you in here because, oh, times are urgent. God, do you think we're going to need a third pharmacy? Maybe, you know, maybe. Surgery, we'd like to send them all home. And we're getting pharmacy emergencies as well, aren't we? Should we build another one? This is interesting. I've never needed so many pharmacies before. Do you know what? We might actually put a pharmacy. But then the nurses would have to travel, which is somewhat off-putting. Maybe we'll stick it there. Might stick that there.
Maintenance
And move this.
Bins will become full.
Bins will become full. Oh, he's on it. Thank you very much. Good. Right. Terribly dull. Get out of here. Right. So it seems that Dr. B. Pepper here is all done, which means we can now open up the surgeries again. So let's do that. What is this? Surgery required? Yeah, we now have it. It's fab. We do seem to have a bit of a problem here. It's, was everybody trained in surgery okay?
The airport closed down today for almost 2 hours after Health and Safety Inspector Henry Jobsworth saw
possibly
the state
not.
of the buffet lunch they were serving to travelers. Hey, this is one bureaucratic action I can get behind.
Okay, we have a problem with one surgery here. Let's close one of these. Something's gone awry here. So we'll try again. They are now getting trained. So let's have a look. The other nurse, because this nurse is now fine. But the other surgery nurse, we might as well train. We will train them, I think, in motivation. Might as well. We'll get that done. Anyone else can join them in motivation. We might be able to get some janitors in. Mayhaps. Some janitors? Maybe? A couple of janitors? No, okay. Right. But we do have a classroom free. So let's take full advantage. Oh, look, we can do some psychiatry 2 training. Excellent. Let's get that going. Right, now, we need some decent nurses, right? Sick of your noise. Let's get some recruitment for nurses in. Because we would like a new ward nurse. I'd like another pharmacy nurse. My goodness. Come on. Come on now. I can't believe it. I've never had so many pharmacies before. It's interesting. I think if we ever get to a point where we're losing money, I would try closing down a pharmacy and seeing if we still required that many, I suppose, is what I would start to do. Because I'm really not sure that I would need that many. Right. So, let's get some vending machines down. Do you know, there might be a prime opportunity for a calf here. Do Do you know what I mean? There might be. We'll put those in. Then let's build a calf. It's been a little while since we've built one, and kind of like them. And look at all this space that we've got here. I think we should do it. Actually,
Warning. Earthquake imminent.
no. Shall we do? We can't. Okay, well that settles that. Trying to think the best way of doing this. It's not quite how I like it. Interesting. I guess we will leave them like that. We'll pop this over here. We'll put a couple of binnies here. And then we'll get ourselves bunch of tables up here. That one's a little poorly placed. I think that maybe we should get another aircon unit down here. That might be worth doing. Something like this. And then something else that we could do is just pop in a good old trusty plant, maybe? Fish tank. Right, now something else that we need to do. Assistants. We don't want anyone working here. Currently there isn't. So let's employ somebody. Ooh, you. This is now your job. Completely and entirely. So when you're not around, the cafe is closed. So we might need to actually pick up a second. That might not be the worst. We will remove all of you. So we were looking for a pharmacy nurse, and here we have one. Good. A pharmacy nurse. I can see that this machine has seen better days. We also need a ward nurse. It's going to be you. We're going to pop you in here and start training you up on the ward. There you go. Now, we need to make sure that we put him on the right ward. Let's have a look. Yeah. So we're now going to fire you, which is going to reduce how well we're doing over there. But the long-term goal should make it totally and utterly fine, right? Oh, look, some training has completed over here. That's that surgeon finally sorted, which is magnificent. Now we've got 2 pharmacy nurses here, and we're going to take the plunge and get them both through some treatment training. Both of them. Look, because we've also got that injection nurse to get in there. You know. Are they coming here? They are. Okay. So let's do some more. Not that treatment training. So Samuel might need some replacing. Let's do some diagnostic 3 training. Let's see. So we have this. No, we've got some machine issues over here. I think it's time to employ some more janitors, or actually focus on some janitor training. That might be better, actually. So let's bring them in here and remove... you, Samuel. That's it. Fire them. Excellent. And then I think we'll do a bunch of janitor training, because look at this. We need the janitors, because we've got a bunch of new mechanical janitors that could do with just being boned up, so that they could, if we see here, look, we can get these leveling up. Yeah, so I think we'll do a bunch of janitor training. Get these guys leveled up. That'll be good. Maybe we won't do it quite as aggressively as before. I'd like the machines not to I'd like to, not force that situation again, to be honest. Once is enough. Once is enough. So there we are. This is going okay. We do need some entertainment, and we know that when I do my entertainment, one of the things I like to do is this old business. So I think we will do that again. Here it is. We'll pop that in. Oh look, that crab-headedness is in. Let's pop this here. This here. We love a bit of this here. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Now, do you know what? We're going to pop in. Oh, hello. Hello, you rascals. We're going to pop in a whole bunch of telephones. There we go. A whole bunch of them. Right, was that... Look, why don't you leave and you at the same time? That'd be great. Excellent. Excellent. Now, we were training a lot of pharmacy nurses, so seeing a queue over there for that probably is to be expected. So let's do some maintenance 3 training. We'll just do one class, but we'll try to make sure that we include maintenance training more frequently. I think is what we'll do. Let's get some customer service 3 training. Customer service 3 is so fantastic. That's when customer service training really becomes worth it. You know, it really, really does. I'd like to get you on some treatment training. Surely we're sort of clearing our treatment 1 training now. We've done quite a lot. We could probably do with boning up a bunch of our new GPs as well, but we'll continue along this vein in the next episode. Just training and taking out time to just try and sort out a couple of buildings as we go. So that we can really start to concentrate on this future 120 days without a death. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more SHIZWAH.